Hello, it is Usagi Rose Universe, and today I'm going to be testing out this eye primer and reviewing it, which is called the Saem. I am probably mispronouncing that, but it just came in the mail today. Here is the label if you're curious how it's spelled. I will be testing this out first on my arm, then my face, and then my eyelids because I have MCAS, and I found out the hard way that testing things out on my eyes first is a bad idea. Trying to figure out how to film that, but let's see. Here we go. Going to put some right here. And then I will blend it in. And now we wait. Here's an update about 2 hours later with my arm, and I don't see any rash, no hives, and I feel fine, so that is great. Now I'm going to be testing this on my face near my eye, but not actually my eye. It is a bit of a pain that I have to do it this way, but having a reaction on my eyelid or my eyes themselves is not fun. I will come back with an update in a bit and see how this is going. It has been a couple of hours now, and it looks like my face is doing okay. Now I'm going to actually try the primer on my eyelids, put makeup on, see how it goes. I have my eye makeup done, and this is what it looks like. I will check in a little bit again, and also I do want to be transparent. I used the Rare Beauty setting spray. That is a setting spray I have been using for years now. For the eyeshadow, I used this Sailor Moon ColourPop palette. I used the shades Justice, Tuxedo Rose, and Silver Millennium. Here is another update. I filmed last at 10:19 p.m. and it is now currently 11:45. Let's take a look at my eyeshadow. So far, my eyelids, I think, feel okay. My head does hurt and I'm nauseated and feel fevery, but there is a very good chance that that is not connected to the eye primer because I am chronically ill. Hello, it is me almost a week in the future, and I decided to test out the eye primer again. This time I am going to be going out of the house, so I guess maybe that will be a better example of seeing how it holds up. This is what it looks like currently on my eyes. I did do my eyeshadow about maybe 10-15 minutes ago. The eyeshadows I used are from this Sailor Moon palette, this Pokemon palette, and again I use the Rare Beauty setting spray. Also, I should mention where I live right now. It says currently outside it is 73% humidity, and it says on average today it's supposed to be 80% humidity. It is about 45 minutes later, and I'm currently in the car, so I figured I would do an update on the eyeshadow. I'm going to show without flash too because the lighting out here is a lot brighter than in my bedroom. I have now been wearing the eyeshadow for about 2 hours and I decided to give another update. I will update at least one more time, hopefully, before I wash it off. But so far, I'm impressed. It is holding up better than I expected it to. I did just look closer up in the mirror, and I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but I am noticing a little bit of the eyeshadow moving a bit near my crease. Not as bad as I have been dealing with in the past 6 months though, but I would prefer for it to not do that at all. Unrelated to the eyeshadow, but can we appreciate these earrings? Hello, it is now 3:05 in the morning, and I wanted to give one more update on how my eyeshadow is holding up. I do also want to mention that I did dance a little bit too, so just keep that in mind with how my makeup looks. It is now time for me to give my final thoughts. I think I will continue using this at least for now, unless I somehow find something better, because I haven't really been wearing eye makeup as often, and part of that is due to lack of energy, but part of that is also because my eyeshadow just hasn't been working lately. Like, within a half an hour, even with the eyeshadow primer I used to use, it just started going all up in my crease and my eyeshadow looked terrible, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I don't know if the product I was using is too old, because I am using whatever I have left of Etude House Proof 10 Eye Primer, which, if you are aware of, they don't make that anymore. So I don't know if it's because it's too old or if it's because something is going on with my skin that's changing due to either hormones or the fact that in December I started using Innisfree retinol. I don't know. But anyways, I am happy enough with this eye primer. I do definitely prefer it to the other two that I tried that I did not film. Maybe I will one day, but I did try out earlier this year Canmake's eye primer. I usually like Canmake products, but that one was so bad that my eyeshadow just immediately started going into my crease. It was worse than wearing no eye primer at all. And I was surprised because some of the reviews were saying how great it is for oily skin even. So I don't know why, but it didn't work for me. And then the other eye primer that I tried that did not work out for me was Elizabeth Mott. And again, I have seen people rave about that, and I even saw on Reddit someone list that as one of their number one eye primers that they tried out of a whole bunch of different ones. But didn't work enough for me. It lasted maybe 20-30 minutes, and then my eyeshadow would start going in my crease and look all terrible and mushy. And at least with this eye primer that I'm using today, you can still see that I clearly have like more of the yellow in here and more of the orange over here and a darker orange on the outside. It's not like mushing together. And even though this is only my second time wearing the eye primer, so far I haven't dealt with any irritation with my eyes or my skin, which is really good. And once again, I do want to emphasize that everyone with MCAS, if you have that, is going to be different. We're not all going to react to the same things, so just because this is safe for me doesn't mean it's going to be safe for you if you also have MCAS. Anyways, if there are other eye primers that you think I should try, please let me know, and who knows, maybe I'll review it. If there's any other makeup products that you also think I should review, again, let me know, and maybe I'll try it out. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.